Hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another Wednesday YouTube video with me, Miss MC. So today's Wednesday, June the 3rd, and this is our third video today. So it means that right now we have math. That's right. Which reminds me that before we go into the good stuff, before we go into the activities that we will be doing today, I just want to remind you that on Friday you have spelling quiz of the 9 words that we learned on Monday, that we have to change them to ed, to s, to ing. Remember that we studied yesterday the verbs in Zoom? Okay. Now the other thing that we have to do today is remind you that we have multiplication quiz on Friday. So if you do not know all your tables, then you need to memorize them, okay? Because we will be doing an evaluation of it on Friday, okay? Today, we have math, and we're going to do some activities on this video. So I didn't send you a printable sheet because I want you to do it with your notebook, with your pencil. So what you need right now is your notebook, your pencil, piece of paper, okay? And we're going to do math. Now, last week we learned about rounding numbers, okay? So today we're going to be working on that as well. We worked on it on Monday. Do you remember that? That we did some squares with some numbers and we rounded to the nearest 10, okay? But right now we're going to work on rounding to the nearest 100, okay? So for that, I'm going to share you my screen. We're going to do some activities together. And then I'm going to leave you the activities so that you can watch them and do them by yourselves. So I'm going to show you that technique first that we use for rounding numbers, and then you're going to do them, okay? Do we have a deal? The good news is that you can pause this video as many times as you like to copy nice and calmly and to do the exercises, okay? If you want, you can just start by yourself by doing the exercises, and you can look at the video to see if you're doing them right. Okay? So without further ado, here I am. I'm sharing my screen where we have math today. And we're going to be working on rounding numbers to the nearest 100. Okay? Now I'm going to take this one and we're going to do the number 1,295. Now, do you remember that we watched a video where we learned how we round numbers to the nearest 100? Okay, so in that video, the first thing that we do is we identify the 100, but then we look at the number right next to it, okay? Which is, in this case, it's the tens. So we worked by doing this on a number line. Remember that we have our number line, and we always start our number line from 0, okay? And we have 5 in the middle, and then we have the other one is 9, okay? And we learned that the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the numbers that are rounded down. That's the norm that we learned. We also learned, let's put in a different color, that anything from 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is rounded up. Okay? So what do we do when we round numbers to the nearest 100? Okay, we identify where our hundreds is, but we're really paying attention to the number on its right. Okay? Why? Because the number on its right, if it's bigger than 5, from 5 to 9, it rounds up the entire number on the left. So what does that mean? I've found my number 1,295. Now 9 is definitely over here, so it definitely rounds up. Now what's the nearest 100? It means that if it rounds down, it would round down to 1,200, to the nearest 100 is down 200, or it goes up to my highest hundred, which is 1,300. Now, according to the rule here, 9, which is that number right there, is definitely up. So when I round 1,000, I'm going to switch to black. 1,295, it rounds up to 1,300. Okay? Now you can pause this video so that you can copy this. If you understand it, great. If you don't understand it, I will do all these 5 exercises and then I'll show you the ones that you have to do by yourselves so that you can dominate being the rounders. You're going to round numbers to 100, okay? A bunch of times until you become pros because practice makes perfect. Okay. So I hope you have copied that. If you haven't, you can just pause the video. I'm going to use my eraser because I'm going to do the next one, okay? I'm going to go and erase all of this. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here we go. Okay. Now, let's do this other exercise. 375. Now, I need to change the hundreds. But what number do I need to pay attention to? The one on the right, the 7. I'm going to leave the number line right here, just so that we remember, okay? This is our number line, all right? We're going to place to 0 over here, and we're going to put a 9 over here. Sorry, I'm going to put a 9 in a different color, actually. 9, okay? So, what's going to happen? Anything from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is rounded down. Okay? And anything from 5, 6, 7, 8, and of course 9 is rounded up. Okay? Now remember what that means. We're taking 375. Now 7. 7 is definitely bigger than 5. So this number should really round up. Now how do I do that? Well, 375 can be. If it rounded down, it would go to 300. If it rounded up, it would go for 400. Okay? Now I've determined that the 7, that's right next to the 3, is rounds up. So 375 really rounds up to 400. Okay? I'm going to erase over here and over here so that you can get that information. And I'm going to do one more with you. Yes. Though the numbers can be quite different. Let's do over here the number 2,771. Now first I need to identify my hundreds and I'm going to underline it. And then I'm going to look to the number on the right, which is 7. Now do you see a pattern here? Here it was 7, which is over here. Now, what do I need to determine next? Well, does it go down? What's the nearest hundred in 2,771 that goes down? Well, 2,700. And which is the nearest hundred that goes up? 2,800. Now, according to my rule, the number next to it, which is 7, should be rounded up. So 2,771 gets rounded up to 2,800. Yes? Okie dokie. Let's do one more, shall we? Let's do this one. Let's do 1,537. First thing I do is identify the hundreds. It's 5, okay? The next thing that I do is identify the number on the right, which is 3, okay? If I look at my number, 3 is right here. Circle it, okay? 3 is right there, which means that it rounds down. Now I have to identify. Rounds down would mean that the nearest hundred in 1,537 would be 1,500. Now the highest hundred would be 1,600. But I already know, because my number is a 3, that I have to round it down. So 137 is really rounded to 1,537 is really rounded to 1,500 because I'm working on the hundreds, okay? Okie dokie. I hope you have copied this because I'm going to erase a little bit here so that we can work on some more numbers, okay? All right. Remember, you can always pause the video in case I erased something that you needed to see. So let's do this one. 1,948. Now, what do I do first? Identify my hundreds. 900, okay? And then I look at the number on the right, which is on the tens, which is 4. Where can I find 4 here? Right here, okay? So it goes down. Now, how do I do that? Well, I determine in the 948, what's the nearest hundred that goes down? 1,900. What do I do if I add 100 to 1,900? Well, I would change my thousands because it would go to 2,000s, okay? But this number goes down. So 1,948 really goes rounded to 1,900. Okie dokie. This is a great technique. Let's do one more with you. This number is a little bit bigger, and it's the number 2,595. Now, if you have dominated this technique, we find our 100 is the 595 is 5, okay? And then we look at the number next to it, which is 9. According to my rule, okay, 9 is all the way over here, okay? And since it's all the way over there, my number has to round up. Now, what is the nearest hundred that I can do that? Well, I have down would be 2,500. And 2,500 plus 100 is 2,600. Now, because my 9 is a high number, this one has to change to the nearest hundred that goes up. So 2,595 is rounded up to 2,600. Okay? Okie dokie. Good. Have you copied this? Beautiful. I'm going to leave this here for you, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so that you can see the rest of the exercises, okay? First, I'm going to grab my eraser here and erase this, okay? Or wait, let me see if I don't have to do that. Okay, good. I'm going to put this up here so that you can see all the exercises that you have to do, okay? You have 2,487, 1,213, 1,307, 2,104, 1,957, 1,091, 3,451, 3,117, 6,772, 3,095, 1,571, 7,777, 1,615, 1,950, 1,011, 1,993, 8,706, 9,184, 9,349, 7,164, 6,508, 8,719, 2,538, and finally 2,356. Now what I can do to help you is underline the hundreds that you need to watch out for. So we have 4, 2, 3, 1, 9, 0, 4, 1, 7, 0, 5, 7, 6, 9, 0, 9, 7, 1, 3, 1, 5, 7, 5, and 3. So I hope that this helps you do it. You can pause this video as many times as you like in order to get this done. And remember to show me this tomorrow or on Friday. Remember that we have multiplication quiz and spelling quiz on Friday. I'll see you tomorrow, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow on Zoom. Have fun doing this, and goodbye.